Welcome to Client Diaries, the podcast that takes you behind the scenes at Luna PR. Each episode, we dive into our latest projects, highlight some of our favorite clients, and share top moments from our journey in the world of PR and marketing. In this episode, we're talking about CertiK, a leading Web3 cybersecurity and auditing firm that we've had the pleasure of working with. Joining me is a Luna PR team that managed the account. Welcome, guys. Let's kick off with some introductions.
Hi, I'm Yasmin. I'm a director.
Hi, I'm Rihanna and I'm an account manager.
My name is Sid. I'm the account executive on CertiK.
Awesome, guys. So CertiK has been such an honor to work with, given that they are such a prominent name in this space. Tell the audience a little bit more about CertiK and what our scope entails.
So CertiK was founded in 2017 by Ronghui, and currently they have over a 60% market share out of the Web3 cybersecurity companies in the space, and they've secured over 550 billion in digital assets.
And the past 2 years, we've been working with them on a PR scope, trying to get them as much media clippings, awareness, and also trying to get them awards.
And we've done a lot of crisis management
as well.
And this is something that we always include in our scope, whether clients need it or
Or
not.
not,
We're like,
yeah.
we're going to give you crisis and reputation management. And what I like about this client as well is that we have their global mandate. So we're not just focusing here in MENA.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that we're just MENA focused because we're
focused, yeah.
headquartered here. But I think you guys have done such an amazing job at garnering global crypto and traditional media.
So some of the favorite clippings that we've had, I would say we're in a live segment on Sky News Arabia, which is regional, but it's a really good opportunity that
It's
he
Sky
had.
News.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cointelegraph over 50 times. We've had Coindesk over 15 times, and that includes Coindesk Korea, Japan, and Turkey.
And these are not just like commentaries. These are like
No.
proper
Yes.
like
Features.
editorial
Yes,
full
features
features.
or press releases. We've also secured on-ground interviews at a lot of conferences and events as well. So we've had them interview the South China Morning Post, Decrypt, DailyCoin, and a bunch of other publications as well.
And we're about to get them a CNBC interview.
Rihanna, I know you've traveled with us quite a bit at conferences and events. What were you doing for CertiK on ground at these conferences? Like walk us through like the day-to-day.
There's a few conferences that I've been to where CertiK has been in attendance. The first one was actually Paris Blockchain Week. We got to meet the former CMO of CertiK, and we also got to meet Ronghui and JJ and a few others from the team as well. But when we went to Singapore, they hosted their own side event, which was really cool. As well as on-the-ground interviews during conferences and events, we've also managed to secure them actual speaking slots at a few conferences and events as well. So, for example, we had, I believe it was JJ at the Cardano Summit, the Blockchain Futurist Summit, and we did secure a speaking slot at conference as well.
And Yasmin, I know that you were involved with a very important moment in time where just a couple of months ago, CZ sent me a message to conduct an interview with him and Ronghui. And it was incredible having that opportunity because I don't think he knew at the moment that CertiK was also our client.
Yeah.
And with having them as our client, I know you had their best interest at heart,
course.
right? Like
Of
you
course.
went through the script, made sure that I was gonna ask the questions that would put them in the most optimal spotlight, right?
sure,
So
yeah.
how was that experience for you?
It was amazing overall. We had like 72 hours only to manage everything, get the camera crew, get the video crew, go to Abu Dhabi, have a room booked.
And we got the camera crew in-house.
We got the
which is
camera
awesome.
in-house.
Shout out Alpay. Alpay, get over here, Alpay. Get over here, Alpay. Wait, Alpay. I gotta ask you for a second. How was it like meeting CZ?
It's surreal.
We were also quite excited to
We were
meet
excited.
Ronghui Gu, right? Because
Of
it was like
course.
he's also such a prominent figure
He
in this
flew in
space.
from New York for this interview.
Yeah. I think just to be in a room with two visionaries like that was inspirational.
Yeah, definitely. It was a very nice experience, and it really showed how we can work on a fast pace.
We also had a lot of involvement with the final editing, right?
Of course.
I know that afterwards you also took that interview and you pitched it to journalists to try to garner some media clippings out of that because the conversation was so interesting.
So we did take out a few quotes that Ronghui mentioned and kind of incorporate it in the pitch and try to see what's trending in the market and, try to put them together and pitch that.
And did we get out any media from it?
So we got them the CNBC. It took a bit of time to get that, but obviously with PR comes patience. So that's an advice I would give to.
Yay, that's
yeah.
amazing. I didn't know that
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
High five.
Thank you.
Another fantastic point was the social media viewership that came from that. I think that as a integrated PR agency, we focus on all media channels, right? It's not just about the publications that get out. It's not just about the media clippings, but it's about how the public is perceiving the brand.
So just to give you some context, when CertiK joined with us, their share of voice was 35% across Asia in general. Now, 2 years later, we've increased our share of voice by 21%, and it currently stands at 56.92.
Ooh,
So
awesome.
yeah, and that's just Asia. So we've also
Yeah.
seen increase in Europe, South America, Middle East. Those are the main regions that we work on.
And share of voice increases by getting more media traction.
Exactly, and we've
Right.
helped them secure over 2,000 clippings.
We can take credit for increasing that share
Yes,
of voice, right?
for
Okay,
sure.
I can like safely say that,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to add on share of voice, I noticed this because we're doing the report, but their January, all of their competitors went down in clippings and share of voice, but CertiK is still like really up there.
Sid, that's a great point, actually. So, what happened in January? Like, what did we do to ensure that their share of voice increases while their competitors were decreasing?
So in 2024, the amount lost to phishing scams actually totaled over 1 billion.
Oh, wow.
So this was like a massive thing in the media. Everyone was really interested in knowing how these phishing scams happened, why, and what can the community do better overall to kind of prevent this from happening in the future.
You got this information from their report,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you just kind of dispersed it
Yeah.
to tier one media to see if they would like to kind of dive in deeper and come up with some articles
Yeah,
based
And
off
they
of this.
covered it as a feature on Cointelegraph.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. I know it's been like such a pleasure working with CertiK. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of insight. And yeah, I mean that concludes our episode.